Mud! Our first sighting of mud. So those like actual outhouses?
No, those are
Oh, they're just changing rooms. Okay, so there's no bathrooms. Okay, that's good to know. So we're doing Sitton's Gulch. We are not doing Wildflower Trail, but that's actually a nice little sign. So it's good to know that after a heavy rainfall, you can still go through here. Someone put this up here, but anyways, Case Trail. So we already passed where Wildflower meets back up with the trail. Basically, these are just little side loops that you can do for extra mileage if you want different scenery. So like Wildflower goes off and then it comes back to this trail. Apparently Case Trail does the same thing. That's what my friend told me because I've never been here before and she hikes this trail all the time. Some rapids through here. So all of that over there, that is private property, so that's why there's stuff over there. But this side of the creek is the state park, Cloudland Canyon State Park. I just love this trail. So many little spots off trail to go down to the creek. It's really nice. I wanted to check out this huge boulder. This is a perfect lunch spot if it was lunchtime. That's a perfect swimming hole too. It's really deep. Wow. So pretty. And there's downstream. So now hiking back up from that little swimming hole spot, big swimming hole rather, the big boulder and all, really pretty over there. All these spots along the creek are really pretty. Definitely worth pulling off and looking at. But now we have the uphill portion. It was all easy sailing. I thought this was a great easy hike. There's uphill. It's gonna be killer. I don't know how far up we're going. All the water clearly runs down here. We're like going up a creek bed. You didn't see that. Okay, that was not bad. It was just like down there, creek level up to here. Trail's kind of evened out now. I don't know if there's more uphill to come or what. We'll see. So we were going back uphill. So we went uphill, went downhill a little bit, now we're going uphill again. I think we're gonna do this. That's what I was looking like. And they told me there's a worse uphill to come. Said it's really steep and loose rocks. So, you know me and rocks. We're not friends. So, this shall be interesting. That first section there seemed to be like the creek bed or something. Because the trail was literally had all the water runoff. All the water was going that way down the mountain. So, I don't know. Wow. It's just like, you have to see it for yourself in person. It's like massive. It feels huge in person. Looking at it through the camera, looking at it through the camera, not so much, but look at this. They set up like a nice little like picnic table situation. Table here, you got a bench there, although it's kind of far out, you can't really reach, but like it's a bit of a reach, but it feels like a resort. This is like amazing. Well, y'all have fun on the rest of your hike. I'm gonna hang out here. I'm just kidding. But I mean, look at the view and the seat, like the creek's behind you. It's so beautiful. And so our uphill trek continues. We are going up. Which, now that I think of it, that makes sense. The creek, we're back like at creek level almost. But we've been going uphill. Because the creek is going down, obviously, Amanda. Like, I feel like an idiot for not figuring that out. So, that is why we're going uphill. Because we're going to the waterfalls. Not where the creek starts, but basically the closest you can get to where the creek starts on these trails. Oh man, that's the trail up there. We gotta go up there. It's all uphill. I know I'm complaining, this really isn't that bad. This is nothing compared to last hike. Whew. This is a very gradual climb. I would say this is not bad at all. I mean, it's continuous, but it's gradual. And it's really not super long. And there's spots to take breaks, there's rocks to sit on. So that's something going for this trail, because not all the trails around here have that. My friend was telling me that the Wildflower Trail and the Case Trail, they actually planted wildflowers. So that's why it's called the Wildflower Trail. During the summertime, it blooms and it's super pretty. So definitely coming back to check that out. Those bluffs up there are so pretty. Rock wall, and then this creek is beautiful. Of course, it has rained a lot recently, so it might not normally be quite this high, but it's really flowing today. And it's clear. It's not turbid like after rain. So, but here we are again where the water runs down. You can see the water runs down here. Let's create these ruts. So it's kind of disappointing that the water runs down the trail. It's not good for the longevity of the trail. So pretty. There's already a flower blooming. I like how they've done this, so this is how you prevent the trail from washing out. Wow. See, look what they've done. Here's the trail. There's still water going through, but they get the bulk of it diverted. Let's push it out that way. That's to help save the trail from the erosion. And there's water coming down this. Yeah, so this hike, definitely gonna be some water on the trail. If it hasn't rained in a while, there might not be, but if it's rained recently, I think there definitely is. So definitely be prepared with your hiking boots, or if it's warmer weather, your chacos or tevas. So it started raining. Our goal was to beat the rain today. Didn't work out. It's not raining too hard. Hopefully we can make it in and out before it starts pouring. Or maybe it won't pour at all today. Maybe it'll just be like this drizzle. That would be nice. Probably not gonna get so lucky. This whole trail is just like the view, the creek right there the whole way. Yeah, the rain's not too bad right now. Hopefully it lets up a bit. Because I didn't pack my poncho. Bought a poncho from last time that I hiked in the rain and was absolutely miserable trying to keep all my stuff dry. And didn't pack it today because I was like, it's not supposed to rain. And now it's raining, so lesson learned. Always pack your poncho, you never know what's gonna rain. I just don't have room on my backpack to have it in there all the time. So this is nature's umbrella, because I'm not getting like wet at all almost, and it's like raining out there, so this section of the trail is really pretty. But we came from that way, the creek's over there. We continue on. About how much further do you think till... Okay, so we're pretty close to the waterfall. You can see right there. But that's not it. She said it's further up. It's just one of the waterfalls along this creek. Oh goodness. Okay, that uphill doesn't look as steep on camera, but it's steep. That was the steepest one yet. But as you see, it's pretty short, so not too bad. We definitely have a creek crossing here on our hands. This normally isn't this high, is it?
No.
Wow. That's pretty. But that's some deep water right there. So yeah, that's really deep there. You have to go along here, avoid falling down there, and then you get to look at this beautiful thing. Definitely a challenge. Some people are crossing up there, but you still have to cross the creek, so I feel like this is a little bit safer. It's more shallow, slippery rocks, so I mean, overall, don't do something if you're not comfortable with it. Turn around and go back. You know what they say, turn around, don't drown. So, same applies to this. I'm gonna put the phone away because this is scary. Okay, survived the creek crossing on the way in. That was literally so traumatic to me, you don't even know. But I wanted to stop and get a picture of the waterfall, but there's no doing that there. Like every single one of those rocks wobble, and it's like 2 feet of water on one side and a sheer drop on the other. And like you can feel the water rushing down between the rocks that you're stepping on. Terrifying. Like my greatest fear is right there. So I had to borrow my friend's trekking pole because too unstable for that. Let that be a lesson to you. You can conquer your fears too. I'm still terrified. I don't want to go back. I might just hike to the top of the mountain and make them come pick me up. No, I'm just kidding. I'll cross it again. Oh, I thought there were no stairs on this end. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to watch the video linked at the end of this one from the top of Cloudland Canyon down to Cherokee Falls and back. There's 300 steps, I believe it is. There's a lot. Okay, to put things in perspective, we started here, and so there's Wildflower Loop, there's Cage Trail, see how they meet back with the regular trail. So we are on Sitton's Gulch Trail, all the way to here. We are here. Hemlock Falls is here. I believe we have to go a little bit further. And then Cherokee Falls is there. Normally, what I've done is start at the top of the mountain, hike all the way down Cherokee, and then back up. Sorry, I'm getting it all foggy. But yeah, that is that. Let's continue on. We had to go over the creek with a bridge. I'm glad they don't make us cross this one on foot. That would be impossible. That would be a death for sure. Oh, there it is. And that is Hemlock Falls. Okay, this is not a good rainy day trail. This is slick, muddy. I don't recommend this. I recommend this hike though, definitely beautiful. Just pick a day that it hasn't been raining or isn't currently raining. You want the trail to be fairly dry because some rough spots here. I haven't slid any, but I've been overly cautious. So, almost there. Okay, so we're going that way because that's the way we came. If you wanted to go up and over to Cherokee Falls, you'd have to go up this way. Up and over and then back down the other side. Well, I guess not really down because it's all coming down. So it's really at that level, the waterfall. Cherokee is just as big as Hemlock, if not a little bit bigger. So that is the way you would go if you were going back up to the main parking lot on the top of the mountain where all the campsites and everything are. If you're staying here to camp, which I want to do at a later date, or if it's not raining and you want to spend more time here and you want to go see both falls, so that's how you would go. So we're on our way back now. It's kind of like constantly raining now. My friend left me high and dry, pun intended. She promised me that I could use her trekking pole again to cross this, but she already left. She left ahead of us because she wanted to take one of those side trails to get more mileage in. So I have nothing. So if you're watching this video, that means I survived. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. Gotta face my fears once again. Here we go. Okay, I'm halfway through. This is the only stable rock here. That was treacherous. I still have treachery to go. That's even further. It's not even halfway. This is so pretty. But, oh, I do not recommend this. I hate every second of this. That is like 2 feet deep of water, or 1.5 feet, it looks like. Hard to really say. But my problem here is, why does this even exist? Someone has put these rocks here as like a dam, and now the water's going over them. I guess normally the water goes like underneath, and maybe it's not so bad if it hasn't rained in a while. But it kind of bothers me, because it's like I could normally go through here, it'd be shallow enough, but since there's this dam here, it's built up the water. Yeah, so that kind of upsets me. Other than the water would probably be rushing a lot faster. But the shallower the water, the easier to get through. I don't know. Going up that way and getting across somehow almost seems safer at this point. I need a trekking pole. Like, all these rocks move. Oh, that one doesn't. Prove me wrong, of course. The rest of the rocks move. Okay, I'll see you in like 10 minutes. Okay, I survived! My heart is pounding. Like, I don't think I've been so scared in my life. A lot of crossings like that always scare me. That one is by far the worst I've ever experienced. Don't recommend. Will not be doing that again if I can help it. Yeah, not a fan. I have to get out of my head when I'm doing that, because I just feel the rocks moving. I'm super shaky, which makes the rocks move even more. My people are like, you know, you just have to like run across because all the rocks move, just run across. I'm like, I can't because I don't know where I'm going. And they all move, and then I'd have to readjust how I'm gonna step my next step. And like, I have to go super slow. Otherwise I'm gonna fall. And then I almost fall every step anyways because I'm super shaky. Like, every step I'm like, it's probably terrifying to watch. I should probably have somebody film that sometime and scare you guys as much as I'm scared, and you understand how I feel. Actually, you probably wouldn't be scared. You'd probably be like, I want to watch her fall in. But anyways, I'm still shaky. But that's behind me now. We're good. And I didn't need the trekking pole. Yay! It would have been really helpful, though. It would have been made it a lot faster. But I survived. I need to make sure my friend makes it across. I'm like leaving her behind. Great friend I am. We are almost back. There's the parking lot. So, it stopped raining now. Just dripping from the trees at this point. But, oh, that was really not a bad hike. It's a little troublesome with the rain. Don't recommend with the rain here, but totally doable. If you're confident in your footing, have the proper shoes, trekking poles, definitely recommend. I need to get myself some, but I have to get a camera mount first before I can get those so I can have free hands. But anyways, we are headed back now, and we are going to grab lunch or dinner or dinner or dunch, whatever you want to call it. It's 3 o'clock now, at Cafe 136. We wanted to go somewhere else, but they're not open until 5. So Cafe 136 is on top of the mountain across from the main entrance to Cloudland Canyon. As usual, editing Amanda here. I just wanted to go ahead and close out this video. I think I covered everything pretty well in the video. As you saw, it's kind of lengthy. I'm definitely going to be back in the summertime, check out the hike when it hasn't really rained much, so we'll see how the water level is then, and also to see the wildflowers. So I will be taking you all along with me when I do that. But that is pretty much it. Do note that there is like a $5 fee to enter the park, just to park there. Whether you're parking at the like main entrance on top of the mountain or the one that we were at, Sitton's Gulch. It's just Georgia State, all their parks, you gotta pay. That's just how they are. So you can get a pass. I'm probably gonna look into getting a pass because I haven't, but I go to these enough that I could justify doing that. So yeah, that is pretty much it. For more details and photos and everything, of course, check out my blog post, link below. And subscribe if you haven't already. And comment down below if you have been to Cloudland Canyon before and what your thoughts are on it. And of course, my last video from Cloudland Canyon will be linked after this one if you want to see what Cherokee Falls looks like and like the top main entrance of the park. That is pretty much it. So I'll see y'all next week.